Part I. When God called the dry bones mother. Some promises arrive, long before their evidence. They settle quietly, inside the chambers of the heart, making a home. In rooms, disappointment visits often. This was one of those promises. The kind that survives the passing of years. The kind that remains after prayers become whispers, after explanations run dry, after hope learns how to walk with a limp. Before the laughter, there was longing, not the gentle kind, the kind that sits at the edge of every celebration, smiling politely while secretly counting another year of waiting, the kind that applauds baby dedications, birthday parties, and pregnancy announcements while carrying a storm no one else can see. There were tests, vials of blood, filled with questions, hospital corridors. That became familiar territory. Doctors who spoke in percentages, doctors who spoke in possibilities, doctors who spoke in apologies. There were procedures that carried hope into operating rooms and returned with silence. IVF journeys that rose like sunrise and collapsed like funerals. Dreams nurtured carefully inside laboratory walls, only to dissolve beneath another report, another phone call, another heartbreak. There were nights spent chasing answers, traditional massages, promising miracles, herbal mixtures, bitter as disappointment, remedies passed down through generations, advice offered freely by people who had never carried this burden, and the exhausting weight of trying everything except giving up. There were conversations about adoption, tender conversations, hopeful conversations, conversations that imagined a child finding home and a home finding a child. But even those dreams met resistance, labels, judgment, scorn disguised as concern, voices that measured motherhood by bloodlines instead of love, voices that forgot that every child is first conceived in the heart of God. There were names, cruel names, whispered names, names spoken loudly enough to bruise the soul, questions disguised as conversation, sympathy that sounded like pity, and through it all, a woman carrying an invisible labor, carrying hope when hope was heavy, carrying faith when faith was costly, carrying prayers that seemed unanswered, carrying promises that looked abandoned, carrying a child she had never seen. Because long before a mother carries a baby in her womb, she carries that child in her tears, in her prayers, in her waiting, in her becoming. And though the years gathered dust around the promise remained quiet, unmoved, alive beneath the silence.